Fala aí, pessoal, beleza? Vamos... Fuck! Nunca tem. Vamos seguir então aqui. Só sair fora da cidade que eu consigo me localizar melhor. Eu nem sei se é pra cá. Não, aqui é pra sair fora do rolê. Tô muito perdido. Tem que sair por cima da cidade. Então a gente tem que vir aqui agora. Saiu. Não sei, velho, pra onde que eu saio nesse caralho. Tem como sair cortando aqui? Não tem, né? Nossa senhora, deu um friozinho na barriga aqui agora. Você não faz nem ideia, amigo. Friozinho. Senti a morte. Isso, espanca o bicho. Espanca o bicho, mano. Mete tapa nesse filho da puta pra ele aprender a correr. Seguinte. Vamos. Tem que chegar lá. Qual que é o caminho que eu pego, mano? Aqui? Dá pra sair aqui na direita? Se der pra sair, só pode ser esse, tá ligado? Caramba, ficou legal essas formas, né? Tem que rodar, né? Porque o negócio roda, você tem que dar aquela acompanhada. Tá, deixa eu ver. Esse aqui. Por algum motivo nessa área aqui que a gente passou, tava bem drop de FPS foda. Ah! Não. Deixa isso aqui. Isso! Opa! Efeito legal quando você anda, parece que fica mais claro onde você pisa na água. Caralho, o cara esquiando em cima do cavalo. Nice. Deixa eu fazer um teste aqui. Ah, tá ligado. Não dá pra sentir a diferença, a não ser que você mude pra ver. Eu ouvi dizer que pessoas estavam tendo um problema com isso, mas estranho. Eu não tive problema em outros. Assim, nos jogos eu nunca tive problema, né? Mas no ex o pessoal tava falando que tava dando problema. Mano, eu tô indo pro lugar errado, meu. Deixa eu pegar esse Shrine aqui. Ah, Jesus. Estamina infinita. Thanks. Ah, sério? Toma no seu cu, bicho. Queria recuperar minha estaminazinha só. Nossa, eu jurei que era Ah, todo mundo tem esses cavalos de fogo, né? Meu bichinho todo cagado. Ah. Oh, lava.
The great and wonder... Greetings. This magical projection presents my current plan to my allies. Separated and alone, I decided to complete our mission, personally. I entered the Black Forge through a side door with the intention of destroying the Great Shackle beyond. In case it needs to be said, the Black Forge creates all of Molag Bal's vile weapons, including the Dark Anchors and the Great Shackle. With the Great Shackle destroyed, the threat of the plane meld should come to an end. No need to concern yourself. I'm sure I have this well in hand. I imagine I've already destroyed the Great Shackle, and even now we're celebrating our victory over the Lord of Brutality. Yes, I'm sure that's what has happened.
outro lá. Pra cá. Não. Só quero ver, eu acho que não vai ter, né? Porque tinha um monte de gente aqui, mas... Fazer o quê? Fuck. Cara, a lava desse jogo é bonita, viu, mano? É, bem bonita mesmo. Achei bem legal. Não sei, tipo, é diferente, tá ligado? Ela tem uma imagem parada no chão, né? Que tem luminescência, você pode ver. Tem um efeito de fumacinha vermelha também subindo. Umas partículas também. E tem uma imagem sobre a imagem parada. São tipo aquelas cascas da lava, sabe? Não sei, tipo, ficou simples, mas normalmente a lava de jogo é tipo um rio, né? Vai descendo todo aquele conjunto. Aqui não, aqui é diferente. Achei interessante. O cara passou pela lava? Que isso? Não. Ai, meu Deus. Ninguém viu isso. No problema. Black War. Não achei tão legal esse wallpaper, mas é legal. Ai, minha cadeirinha barulhenta, fazendo barulho. Tons of barulhos. Let's go, guys. Vou usar a bateria aqui. Nossa, que arco da hora desse cara, que arco é.
You there, please. I need your assistance. What a ridiculous question. I am the Great Mage's essence of health. The Daedra captured Vanis. They plan to use him to power the Great Shackle. To prevent this, Vanis divided his essence into 3 fragments. Vampires feed upon this essence and weaken it. Kill the vampires and collect the energy they siphoned from me. Restore that energy to me and I can easily break free of these flimsy bonds. When Vanis Galerion was captured, he cast a spell that divided him into his 3 essential essences: health, stamina, and magicka. I am the Great Mage's health. Set each of these essences free, and we can make the Great Mage whole once more. The Great Mage is a virtual powerhouse of magicka energy. The Daedra want to use that power to speed up and complete the plane meld, finally merging Nirn into Cold Harbor. But make no mistake, Vanis has simply delayed the inevitable with this ploy. While we are the essences of the Great Mage, we aren't the Great Mage himself. Not exactly. Separated into fragments such as this, we are weak, vulnerable. It wasn't long before we, too, were bound in magical chains.
Caramba, que legal. Potter! Agora eu sou um mago também.
Yes.
Ah, caralho. Puta merda esse double click desse mouse. Desgraça, mano. Nossa senhora. Ai do meio, bando de filha da puta. O que essa mulher aqui? É um Warden Healer. Na real, acho que Destruction, né? Ele tava soltando um raio. Aquela porra. Parece Destruction. Não tem como upar com um bagulho de cura também, né? Olha esse meu signo aqui, velho.
I sense the time to reforge the essences of the great mage has arrived. The essence before you has been used to feed the slaves and keep them working. Talk to the slaves and convince them to release my energy so that I can break free. If the slaves refuse, there is another way. The slaves' taskmaster used a device to rip away my energy. The device can recover the energy, but doing so will destroy the soul-shriven you target. However, the device only works from a distance. Get too close, and you can't target a slave. What can I tell you that you don't already know? Vanus Galerion is the most famous, most powerful, most daringly courageous mage in the Mages Guild. His legendary exploits are, well, legendary. Aren't you listening? He's the great mage. There isn't anything he can't accomplish once he sets his mind to it. This particular conundrum is merely a minor bump in the road. Makes things more interesting.
Todo cagado aí precisando de ajuda agora, desgraçado.
Escape? That's easy. Waiting for the right time to make your move? That's where the difficulty comes in. And how will that help this one see the escape plan to fruition? This one thinks you should bother someone else now. Always with the violence. Your kind so predictable. Very well. Take it. This one hopes you joke on it.
I wish we could take longer breaks, but the work never ends. And what will you give me in return? What do you have that will keep me whole and strong enough to do the work that is required of me? Oh, so high and mighty. You think to take the place of the Taskmaster, do you? Oh, very well. Take it and get out of my sight. Some of us have to work for a living.
Don't run off like that again, Alexis. You know that I worry so. Are we playing a game? Is this a new game, Alexis? You know how much I love games. Dear Alexis, why would I do such a thing? The energy makes me strong. I haven't felt this good in such a long time. My dear Alexis, don't say such dreadful things. The Dark Lord will hear. Then what will become of you? No, I'll keep the energy. It's for your own good.
Caralho, mas... Vai tomar no cu, mano.
I saw you eyeing my fire. It isn't very warm, but it's all we've got. Go find your own fire, stranger. Why? You don't look like you need it. Without it, I'll grow weak and wither away. Wait, that's what you want to happen. You want to hurt me. It will? I don't know. All right, take it. Take it and leave me alone.
I hate this so-called existence. I think the more pertinent question is, why aren't you more depressed? Why hasn't this horrible place made you so sad you can hardly breathe? Why? Why? There's got to be something wrong with you. I hate this so-called existence. Not a chance, dunghead. It was given to me. Go find your own. Well, in that case, just make sure you shut down this damn forge.
Então aí temos um problema. Caralho, velho. Eu achei que era player. Deixa eu ver. Pô, essa bolinha é legal, hein, mano. Podia ficar pra sempre nessa porra. Ah, mano, essa mina tá trolando. 300 e pouco de
Don't
dinheiro.
run off like that,
Filha da puta.
Alexis. Why would I do such a thing? Oh, Alexis.
Não sou cu, não quero nem ouvir o que você vai falar, não. Desgraçado.
Did you succeed? The great mage himself couldn't have done any better, but don't tell him I said that. After you return my energy, I will break free. The last fragment is trapped in the foundry. Follow my light and I'll show you the way. It's exquisite, but this has to end. The Great Mage must be made whole again so we can finish our mission. 4 seals contain the magic that binds me to this machine. While this essence is locked in place, they siphon my energy into the forge. Vanus divided himself to prevent them from using his considerable energy to power the Great Shackle. It didn't stop them from plugging this essence into the forge, however. Unlock the 4 seals and I'll be able to escape this damned machine. They plan to use the Great Mage to provide a considerable boost of energy to complete the plane meld ahead of schedule. Vanus divided his energy among the 3 essences, making each one worthless to the Great Shackle. It is a larger, more powerful version of a Dark Anchor,
Nossa.
designed to complete the connection, to draw Oblivion and Nirn together.
Puta merda.
It provides the power necessary to craft Moloch Ball's vile implements of conquest. Daedric weapons, dark anchors, the components of the Great Shackle itself. And I am the source of this energy. At least, while the seals of binding remain in place.
Vamos lá então. O que é que tem que fazer? Vamos ver. Cadê o outro? Só falta mais um.
Bindings? Then these bindings can no longer hold me. This essence will join you, and then we can find the physical form of the Great Mage. Through the boiler tunnels waits the mighty Guardian, Kothutwilk. Defeat the Guardian and open the cage that holds our physical form. I can lead you to the Great Mage. Just stay close and follow my light.
Achei que ia dar dano ali, mas infelizmente não deu. Tirar uma fotinha, né? Porque essas bolinhas é bem legal. Pena que elas vão embora. Caraca, que susto, mano.
Health and vitality. Welcome back. And now stamina returns. How I've missed you, old friend. Ah, much better. Now, follow me out of this foul place. Then we can talk.
Abre um portal aí, caralho. Algo desgraçado. Ah, de Araque do inferno. Tá, mas o cara é um magão aí, picona aí, quer ir embora andando. Primeiro que eu não devia nem ser pego, né? Mago pica não pode acontecer isso, velho. Fica feio. É lendário, lendário ou nada. O cara é um Zé Ruela qualquer aí.
Perhaps I shouldn't have attempted this by myself.
Não me diga.
Yes, the Great Shackle, where the plane meld begins and ends. I thought I could deal with it on my own, but I was wrong. You have restored me, released me from captivity. With your continued help, we can end this threat once and for all. The time has come. The Great Shackle must be destroyed. Stay close and follow my every command. Taking down the Great Shackle, the primary conduit for the plane meld, requires precision and the careful application of destructive spells. This won't be easy. Is there anything else you want to ask me before we move out? What can I tell you that isn't obvious? The Great Shackle is the ultimate version of Molag Bal's Dark Anchors. A massive weapon capable of completing the plane meld of its own accord. It would be a fascinating device if it wasn't so terrifying. They wanted to use my energy to power the shackle. That indicates to me that the shackle utilizes some form of energy. Disrupting that flow of energy may be key to destroying the Great Shackle. I'll know more once we get inside.
Bora lá então. O que tá branquinho aqui? Estranho.
The shackle sends metaphysical chains of energy across the planar chaos to latch onto our world. While the Dark Anchors have been able to pull portions of Nirn into Cold Harbor, the Great Shackle has the power to steal our entire world. A barrier spell on the door? How pedestrian. Give me a moment and I'll open the way. I must be weaker than I thought. That took a lot out of me. Once we get inside, you take the lead.
Vamos ver como que é aqui dentro. Tô bem curioso pra saber como que é isso. Tá com a mãozinha no braço, já tá todo cagado, né, seu mago de Araque? O mago aí deve ter uns 5k de mana só.
I need to conserve my energy for dealing with the shackle. So I leave the hacking and slashing up to you.
Não vai ter hack and slash aqui não, amigão. Apertei só por pessoa que vai.
Remarkable. This could be what we're looking for.
Could be? Aí você me foi, mano.
Very interesting. It appears to be similar to the cage I was imprisoned in at the Black Forge. Examine this pedestal and tell me what you make of it.
Mas por que você não faz isso, cara?
No! What have you done? Oh, wait! You reversed the energy flow. Good work! Now go upstairs and find the other conduits.
Ai, caralho. Pera aí, upstairs, onde é que tem escada aqui que eu não entendi? Ah, tá, aqui não.
Is someone out there? I could use a little help in here.
Ah, bosta. Nossa, velho. Isso aqui dando do cara. Vou esperar, senão eu vou morrer.
Hello? Can you let me out of this cage, please?
Vamos ver o que é essa...
I appreciate the help, and I won't forget this. I'll return the favor one day. You can count on that.
Só isso. Tá bom. Não me segue não, mano. Eu tô em missão secreta. Tá, merda.
You there, over here. Would you be so kind as to open this cage?
Nossa, foi. Tô com muito sono, velho. Eu já tô apertando os botões tudo errado já. Tem um puta de um golem ali. Nossa, que rápido. What the fuck? Nossa, parça.
Let's move out! The Great Shackle isn't going to destroy itself, you know!
Have at thee, vile shackle. We're going to give you a damn good thrashing.
Defend me while I cast this extremely powerful and fantastically impressive spell! Keep them off me. I have to concentrate, and even the least distraction can be disastrous.
O cara foi embora. Sabe? Ai, matem ele aí, guys. Casa. Nossa, daí, descaiu as pernas. Não tem como, eu... Tudo bem.
Deal with those creatures. Must I do everything on this mission? It must be electrifying to watch a master such as I while I work. I need more time.
Caralho,
Don't let
mano.
those creatures get past you.
Tá foda, velho. Se começar a ficar saindo muito bicho muito foda, vai sair o boss aí. O da Hydra Prince do negócio. Por aí, mano. Deixa eu morrer não.
great shackle has been shattered! The threat of the plane meld is no more!
Jolly good. And as soon as you deal with the planar vortex, everything will be right as rain.
What? Explain yourself, man. What planar vortex?
The shackle formed a planar vortex, kind of like an oblivion straw that will suck Nern right through and into Cold Harbor. Quite amazing how I knew that.
Enough! We can discuss this back in the Hollow City. I'll open a portal before this entire place collapses on top of us. We have accomplished great things this day, my faithful friend. Was there ever any doubt? Between your skills and my formidable magical prowess, the destruction of the shackle was a foregone conclusion. We aren't finished yet, however. Cadwell claims that we have more to do if we are to truly save Nern. I would love to explore this lost city, but apparently we still have much to do. This planar vortex that Cadwell describes concerns me greatly. Let's head inside and formulate a new plan to deal with this danger. If what Cadwell says is true, our job isn't finished here. And I'm positive we got the Daedric Prince's attention at the shackle. He won't be too happy about what we did to his toys. That means we need to hit him before he hits us. I need to consult with my colleagues in the Mages Guild. We need to gather whatever information we can on this planar vortex. I hate going into a situation blind. Let the mages inside know that I'll be joining them in a moment. I need to finish with Cadwell and the groundskeeper first. I don't know about you, but I find them both to be more than a little, peculiar.
Tá. Então eu vou deixar a próxima missão, no próximo episódio, porque senão o vídeo vai ficar muito grande e aí não vai rolar depois pra upar, beleza? Ai, tô gostando, quero ver como é que tá lá dentro. Eu gosto dos magos. Olha o carinha aqui. O melhor personagem do jogo até agora, sério. Ele tem até um bichinho aqui com ele. Olha que bonitinho. Uma galinha de dinossauro.